So it's Mike's from LiveMyAssOff.com, and walking further down the beach, I wanted to show you guys from our main house, basically what they refer to as the mansion, what they have here, which are these kind of like beach bungalows. Each one is approximately, is basically a single bedroom with a bath and like a living room area. And what's amazing to me is that basically they've never been used. I mean, it's everything like works. Like all the wiring is actually in place and it's been closed up, so it really hasn't had the weather, you know, take horrible advantage of it. I don't know if you can see this in here. I can't like turn lights on, but you know, I mean, they've got full tile work. I mean, literally you need a toilet, a shower curtain, some fixtures, and it's good to go. And then here's the bedroom, and they've got these bed frames that are like, they're amazing. I mean, they're so sturdy. I think that might even be, that's a king size bed actually, which is kind of cool. And then a full-on gigantic walk-in closet that could easily be used like as an office. So my point is that obviously this can be used for vacation, but I mean, you could seriously live here. I mean, you could like make yourself a little makeshift kitchen kind of thing. You've got basically two porches. One of them has sun while the other one doesn't have sun. So depending upon what you wanted to do during the day, you could always be outside, but you wouldn't be inundated with sun. So whether it's hot or cold, you can take advantage of either one. And then this is your view. And no, it doesn't include Gracie. She's mine. But I mean, this is just absolutely spectacular. Oh, and if you want to know, so Palawan is basically that big one all the way over there. There is one there that there's no way you can see it from this camera, but that is called Flower Island. And so Google Flower Island. I'll try and remember to put the description down below. But Flower Island has a resort tonight. It's got multiple places where you can stay. And if you can see the tower all the way on top, apparently that's one of the rooms with a 360-degree view in it. So it's got like 2 stories and a tower, and so that would be pretty spectacular. I gotta tell you though, all last night we didn't see any lights over there. So who knows if it's good. And so that's one of these. I believe there are either 7 or 8. What's that? Yeah, and there's just like one after another. I mean, they made it, it was a very good design. It's cookie cutter. And I gotta tell you, the roofs are in stellar shape. So that tells me that they survived Yolanda. When was Yolanda again?
2013.
2013, so it's been 4 years. And so while there's some weathering that's occurring, I mean, again, you would just basically restain it, or you would like repaint it. The workers here are just amazingly gracious. So yeah, so I mean, but I mean, you can see that the AC unit, if you can't actually, I mean, there's a little bit of imperfection on the roof, but you could easily fix that. That happened in my house in Mexico. But you know, you can see it's the standard sort of what happens to air conditioners outdoors. I mean, I can tell you that, that are outdoors near near the ocean, because I can tell you that the ones at USD, we have major problems because of the salt air. And so that's just what occurs when you're this close to the ocean. So let's see. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's a total of 8 of those cabanas, bungalows, but basically it's a 1-bedroom house. And you know, I look at that sort of thing and I think to myself, my God, that would, you know, I would rent for $1,000 a night, $500 a night, depending upon where you are. But again, you know, location, 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 right? Like, how do you get here? Well, if you make reservations ahead of time, regardless of the weather, you're getting to where you're going, right? Well, last night, yesterday afternoon, the weather wasn't horrible, but it wasn't exactly pleasant for a lot of people. I mean, luckily the water was warm and it was splashing on us, but we were soaking wet by the time we got here. It was fun, but you know, I was just about to say, we're in our 30s. Gracie is in her 30s. Her boyfriend is a little bit older. but I feel 30. And so because of that, I'm pretty flexible. And I love the ocean, and it's totally fun. And it was actually reminding me of when I was a kid and we would go cranking through the ocean and my Boston Whaler, and the water would just completely like splash on me. So Anyway,
Siniguelas.
what are these called?
Siniguelas. It's fruit.
Siniguelas?
Yeah.
Okay, and what do you do with that fruit?
When it's already like yellow or red,
Mm-hmm.
you can eat it.
When it's yellow or red, you eat it, and it's like is it sweet fruit?
Yeah, it is.
And obviously,
There's no leaves.
there's not a whole lot of leaves.
It's so dry.
It's funny, he said that for the last 2 years it's been really, really dry, and because of that, a lot of the palm trees have actually not been in good shape. Unfortunately, again, I don't have a great lens, so you can't see that, but if you could see up inside of that palm tree, a lot of the coconuts are yellowing and not real green. There's a couple of green ones over there, but for the most part, you know, island needs work, must see to appreciate. So anyway, it's Mike from LiveMyAssOff.com saying I hope you live in the dream. If you're not, you're doing it wrong. We're off to more exploration. Talk to you soon.